Recent changes. During the past 5 years, there have been tremendous changes in Canadian workplace. Economics and futurists predict that there are many more changes to come. Some of these changes may be seen as positive and others may be seen as negative. Discuss this topic with your supervisor and/or coworkers. Summarize any changes that may have occurred in your workplace over the past few years and briefly highlight the impact of these changes. So after the brief conversation I had, or not necessarily brief, but good conversation I had with my coworkers and supervisor, they talked to me about how in the industry that I'm in, which is a trades and construction and building, there haven't been too many major changes because the way that houses are built doesn't really change very much, and in the near future it also won't change too much because it's just how it's done. Homes are always going to need to be built, and the homes are always going to need to be repaired. Additions will always have to be made, so there's no shortage of that because there's no shortage of people needing them. The only recent changes are that people are downsizing. People aren't getting as large of houses as they had used to be in the past, but they're getting houses that suit their needs. A while ago, people always used to have huge, extravagant houses, and they'd be bigger than they need them to be, so they'd be more expensive to run nowadays, so people want more efficient homes for the people living in it. At your placement, find out how changes in technology, demographics, and economics may change the nature of specific work done in your placement over the next 5 to 10 years. How will the work be different? The work won't be too different over the next 5 to 10 years. It's more in the next 25 years that there would be a possible change in how house construction will be changed. And the only way that could be would be because people may need to specialize in different ways of building houses, and that will be more energy efficient and economic and green ways to do it. Right now is the basic way to do it, and it's how it's been done for centuries, and it's how it will stay for a while. Introducing new materials into a house building trade is a big feat, and it will take a long time, and it won't change too much of a typical day until it's really in play. Individuals may be changed before they even start in the trades, because in the future they may want to specialize in energy efficient homes or eco homes or green homes, or just different materials or engineering into different ways to build homes. But that's going to take a long time, and it won't necessarily change too much for an individual. The reflection I can really make on this topic is that the trades are a steady way to work. The way jobs are done, such as plumbing, like electricians, contractors, framing, drywall people, installation people, everything is staying relatively the same because it's how things are working. It's just the jobs they're doing. They're building less big homes and more efficient homes for different people. And everyone is always trying to eliminate how much waste they have and how much materials they need, as well as not being too sparing on money because you want to get the job done well. It's when you cut corners in house building that you try to save money but end up in the future needing more money to repair it, such as roofing that rots and you have to replace it. It's just the care people put into work is always going to stay the same, and that's nice to see. And the stability in this job and trade is nice to know. And I'm sorry there isn't too much for me to talk about in this labor market trends, but it's really not a line of work where there is too much that's going to change in the next 5 to 10 years. After talking and asking lots of questions, there wasn't too much to be told to me about it. Thank you. This is Phoebe Williams. My next assignment will also be video, hopefully. Thank you for watching. I hope this all works out. Yeah, thank you.